Yeah, good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you all, my able supporters, viewers, subscribers, and everyone that believes on the ideology of Okute. Anyway, my wonderful people, there is a situation here. I got this information earlier this morning, precisely 5:30 a.m. It didn't hit one of my left ear, that the gods of the Biafra land have given Nyesom WIKE 7 good days to apologize to the IGBOS, or he will face the music. You understand me? Because according to the Igbo adage, I said the only one na akwade igbasurugede. Yeah, make it yeah the ready. Makasurugede awu egwu maazi. In English interpreting it means if you are preparing to dance rugede, you have to be extra. You have to be extra prepared. You have to prepare yourself, because rugede is never the dance of human beings. It is the dance of the spirit. You get the point now, WIKE have provoked the anger of the gods, and he should be ready to dance this rugede. This one is not a matter of going to native doctor. Who owns the native doctor or Babalalo house? That's this you are going. Those ones have been getting their power from the gods of the every land that you want to go to visit their native doctor, if truly you are meeting or you are visiting the real one. So, Nyesom WIKE, be ready to dance the dance of Rugede. Or you have 7 days to apologize to the Igbos, because you have really shook your hand too much on the eyes of the Igbos. And I wonder why the so-called prominent Igbos have nothing to say about this, other than giving one excuses or the other, simply because of one dirty deal that have done with you before in the past, or they are still doing with you and other criminals in government house called FCT. Anyway, my wonderful people, make on a hear and WIKE get 7 days ultimatum to apologize to the Igbos. The gods of our land have spoken. So if you get this message and you didn't share it, then it means you don't love the Igbos, and you are not part of the Igbos. You have to stand upright and do what is needful. Each time you get any message that concerns the Igbos, Biafrans, the Southeasterners, click the share button, click the comment button, write whatever you want to write. Do not think that it's only Okute Daily Talk that reads your comment, my dear. The walls are watching. That is why social media is the only key to unseat anyone that is not doing well. Forget about going to the street. That time have gone. Now you have to apply diplomacy in whatever you are doing. So, my people, now let's go straight to the reason why we are here. And another development, we have a very, very interesting moment here. A gunman, bandit, kidnapper, ISIS, ISWAP, Boko Haram member, was arrested with a complimentary card of Nigerian army generals. My brother, Akio Ibonsube, 81. For you to know that whatever that is happening, which people have been speaking, people like me have been saying that everything that have to do with insecurity, both in the southeast, in the southwest, in the south-south, northeast, northwest, and north central, that the hands of the security personnel are in. Tell me, what is the complementary card of Nigerian army generals and AK-47 that belong to the military is doing in the hands of a Boko Haram member or a bandit in Kaduna State? The kidnapping that lasted, that they demanded over 1 billion, or the one that demanded 40 trillion, the military is behind it. Believe it or leave it. They are the bandits that we are fighting. Can you blame them? Despite the fact that we don't support crime, but can you blame them? Whereby the ones who call themselves the decision makers have sidelined them in decision makings. The ones way there on top, where be their army generals and the rest of them, have been the one who is eating almost all the whole funds that are meant for the junior ones, including their allowances. And you want them to keep quiet, to fold their hands and be watching you go scot-free. No, they must find another means to get their daily bread. If me and you knows one military officer who came out from a Sambisa forest in Brunu, where they are fighting insurgency, he received a salary monthly, 50,000 naira. Somebody who lay his life. But the ones who they inside a bulletproof cars, inside AC 24 hours, just signing the funds of the so-called country, are being protected, going home with 15 million naira on monthly basis. People who make laws that they don't abide to. But the ones who lay their lives in the bush to make sure that them that are inside AC and bulletproof cars are safe are being paid starting. The guy came out and said going to his village and coming back will cost him 70,000 naira. And he have only 50,000 just to go and visit his family. The guy made a live video and said, look at the situation I found myself. And even to go and come back, you don't even have complete money for transport. Not to talk less of buying a bag of rice that costs 80,000 naira. He said, I'm going back to the bush to continue from where I stopped. Till today, nobody hears about that guy again. I'm very sure they have court-martialed him, or maybe they have even pied him. That is the country for you. A country that sentenced somebody to death by hanging simply because the guy complained that they are not being adequately fed. They are being fed with agege and ewa, morning, afternoon, and night. Sometimes they eat once a day. That one was sentenced to death. If not by Femi Falana, they would have killed that man. Another one came to complain that they have an informant inside of them that's giving information to the bandits to do what? To ambush them when they are less concerned. That one was sentenced to death by a firing squad. If not be some human rights activists who go and fight for that guy, he would have been a dead man today. That is the country we came in, we are into. And everybody is jumping up and down. Come on, get lost, Joe. Anyway, my people, I beg, let us go. Say the reason why we are here. I don't talk too much. I beg, gonna forgive me. But it is really good to emphasize on some very important matters before any other thing. Okay, the Minister of the Fulani Control Government of Nigeria, which is FCT, Fulani Capital Territory, Nyesom WIKE, has been given a 7-day ultimatum to apologize to the Igbo communities in Nigeria. WIKE was told by the chairman of the Igbo Community Assembly Apo in Abuja, Usita Adema Patrick Nwoye, to apologize or face the wrath of all Igbos and the gods of Igbo land. Nwoye issued a warning in a statement to newsmen in Abuja over the alleged derogatory comments WIKE made against the Igbos during the demolition of a housing estate belonging to Prince Ndubisi Okachukwu. The minister was accused of making derogatory statements against the Igbo race, which he had been doing, and today he did it again. Nwoye in statement he also called on WIKE to know that Abuja is not Port Harcourt, adding that such statements do not promote unity and peace in Nigeria. It has come to our notice about the alleged derogatory statement of Honorable Minister of the Fulani Controller of Fulani Capital Territory, Nyesom WIKE, when he went to demolish the property of one of our illustrious sons in the person of Honorable Evangelist Prince Nicholas Chukwujeku Okachukwu. So the derogatory statements is totally uncalled for and should be swept on and should not be swept under the carpet, because we the Igbos are not commoners in the country Nigeria and the world at large, which is why we have to address this World Press Conference to keep the records straight. WIKE should apologize to the Igbos for using the alleged derogatory language. That why should an Igbo man be given such massive land and dare? You hear them? And that he has dealt with Igbos in Port Harcourt, that he will do the same here in Abuja. We want to remind him that Abuja is not Port Harcourt, Nwoye said in his own statement. Nwoye, who presented copies of ministers' approval for the Asokoro estate, as well as copies of the court order preventing the demolition of the estate, faulted the minister for going ahead with the demolition. He said, we also want to ask Nyesom WIKE other fundamental questions on the said Asokoro land matter. Question number 1. Was there a court order restraining the demolition? Question number 2. If there was, why was it not obeyed? Because the court belongs to them. He told Nigerians that there was no ministerial approval for the said Asokoro land. But with me, here is a copy of the ministerial approval. He, WIKE, is lying. We also have copies of the court orders. We also have copies of proof of service to show that he was duly served. The group described WIKE's action as mere intimidation, hatred, and envy for the Igbos, and called on Bola Ahmed Tinubu to call the minister to order before he changes the narrative of his government. WIKE is really stepping on the toes of the Igbos, not on anyone. He cannot step on the toes of Hausa or Fulani or Yoruba, but he really stepping on the toes of the Igbos to make Igbos, to let the world know, or to make the Igbos look like a minority in a country that they're supposed to be a majority. As a matter of fact, the South cannot stand what Igbos have stand in the past and still be what they are today. And that is the more reason why you see them, everyone getting angry and getting envious and jealousy. Anyway, my people, it is not his fault. It is the fault of our so-called prominent men who will see all these things and they will keep quiet. They will not say anything simply because of one shady deal or the other, or simply because of they are looking for one contract or the other from the so-called minister of the Fulani Capital Territory. Nyesom Ezenwo Wike. Anyway, my wonderful people, I beg you, if you get this message, make gonna help me like it, share, comment it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Tidiman Amandiane, reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Now here, we always speak to you the undiluted truth about everything and anything you need to know concerning the government, concerning the Biafrans, and concerning the Biafran movement. So as time goes on, I will still come back again to let you know about the other news of gunmen being captured with Nigerian Army General's complimentary card. Have a nice day. May the good Lord continue to bless us all. In this month of April, it shall be well with all of us, the Father and of the Son. Okay, Messiano.